Hello and welcome! This is Melskinner, and we're back with some more RimWorld, continuing on with the No Hope playthrough. And we just finished killing the mad camel. Well, technically it's not dead, but it's bleeding out. And it's nighttime, so let everybody sleep, although old Ben is still up meditating, it looks like. But now he's going off to bed. Ooh, we have a heat wave. An unusual heat wave has begun. Alright, so let's keep an eye on the temperatures. Now, it should be fall now, so it's hard to say how high the temperatures are going to get. But at the moment, we're looking at 115, and it's not even daytime yet, so I expect to see the same kind of temperatures we usually see. Ooh, camel's dead now, and it's unforbidden, so we should be good to pick that up. Now, fridge space is still a problem. And we have this project ongoing down here. Might as well grab old Ben and have him work on some of this. And I believe we had Chewbacca working on it too. Might want to grab him. Have him work on... well, working on some of the power conduit. There we go. Any amount that he works on is going to help old Ben. Okay, let's take a look at resources. So we dug all this out, and we haven't found... or we found all the steel that there is. What's old Ben up to? Just going an awkward way around, maybe? Oh, he's working on that, okay. So Chewbacca... why don't you come over here, work on some more power conduit. Because you're helping old Ben out quite a bit with that. He only really ever builds the one cable, but he always brings more resources, and it's really easy for old Ben to follow him and complete a lot of what he worked on. I kind of miss, after having played Oxygen Not Included, I kind of miss the ability to prioritize construction. I mean, this you can force them to do certain things, but I also like the idea that Oxygen Not Included has, where you can make actual construction projects have certain priorities, so that you don't have to manage as much. You know what? Why don't you... oh, okay, that's right. The corpse we can't get because of a lack of fridge space. That's a real shame. I almost feel like there's something I have to do about that. I'm curious to see what Luke's up to. Temperatures are pretty high. High enough that indoors we're having some problems. You know, I've never really tried this. Let's lower the temperature still more and see if it does a better job keeping the temperature down. It doesn't look like it. So while we have these heat waves ongoing, everything in our fridge is going to go bad. Now, out of curiosity... ah, frozen. So freezing is better. Is it? Well, corn, does that... corn would spoil normally, wouldn't it? Oh, okay, so frozen food doesn't spoil. Interesting. Something I wasn't aware of. So anyway, as I was saying, I am half tempted to get more of these refrigerators, because it seems like they're pretty useful. And what is old Ben up to? He's hauling. I could have swore I turned his hauling down. Let's have him work on one of these so that we can get that camel indoors. I don't remember how long it takes him to build one of these. Or he's going to build both of them at the same time. But we need this power if we're to have any hope of running the turret system that I want to do. Okay, so we are having a little bit of a problem. That problem is the fact that we do not have power far enough over. I'm gonna just build 2. That should be enough. Old Ben, can you come over here and prioritize that? It shouldn't take you long. It's one of the easier things to do. Alright, anyone. I don't care who makes this. Build that. Did you finish the other one too? There we go. Alright, so we've got the camel in storage. That's good. I mean, unfortunately, it's not very cold in here, so it might still spoil on us, but we did what we could. Luke's having to run all over the base to get what he needs to get done. Still haven't finished the generator. Not particularly happy with that, but what I might do is have Luke work throughout the night. For a few hours here. Just so we don't have the fridge door being propped open. We have enough problems with this heat wave, possibly making food go bad. Really wish you would stop pulling resources from over here, because these are seemingly keeping refrigerated or frozen much better. Okay, so it's actually cool enough here. So I think my strategy of cooling this off a lot more worked out. 'Cause now goods are frozen and won't spoil. Now that might make whoever goes in the fridge a little unhappy, but they're only in there for a brief period. Let's just see what they have to say. Okay, well, you know what? After he's done with this meal, I think I'll let him go. Okay. Clear your prioritization, go to bed. Alright, so this heat wave can end anytime. I more expect a cold snap with things like that. Looks like we've gone through the slag that is nearby, so I'm going to change that bill to suspend. One of the coolers broke down, alright. Well, that's not good timing. Unfortunately, the one cooler is able to keep it cool enough, it looks like. I'm gonna raise the temperature a little bit here. Maybe not quite that cool. Okay, once old Ben gets that repaired, we'll be good to go. Components are a little bit on the low end. I might send old Ben to finish this now that I think he has all of his other projects done, because he keeps doing... Alright, he's working on it on his own, so that's good. Okay, how are we doing on steel? Still working on that? Alright, luckily this is a decent sized vein here, so we're going to be able to pick away at that for a while. I have a feeling people are probably... Oh! A group of mechanoids from a mechanoid hive have arrived in drop pods nearby. They are attacking immediately. That's going to be a fair number of them, it looks like. Alright. Well, it's that time, so everybody go into... Area 1, I think, is the safer of the bunch. We could do Area 2, but I don't think that's advisable. We didn't get any of the turrets up, so that's unfortunate. We know they're going to come this way. Oh, this is going to be a mess. I kind of wish I had gotten the kill boxes done. Now, as a last resort, if they break into the defenses, what I can do is send my people to a different zone. And probably, ideally, what I'd like to do is put them in an area over here somewhere. And if I put them over here, the mechanoids are going to have to go through here. Now, the downside of that is the mechanoids become probably coming through this way, which is not nearly as defendable, but it's still another set of defenses that we can maybe hold out on if we can trick them that way. So even if they break through my defenses, I'll try and get... I might have to sacrifice some base elements to save people, but I think it's doable. Any case, we should probably start thinking about dealing with the mechanoids here. Okay, so we have this guy who has a heavy charge blaster. All right, you're going to be drafted here. Just check you real quick. All right, so you're good to go as far as drafting. This is one of those few instances where we have a raid that is happening during actual daylight. Okay, so I'm going to have you stand right there. Luke, let's see you here for a second. Rest is okay. Food, not so much. Go over here and consume a meal so that we can use you for a draft. R2-D2. Where are you? Oh! Something's going on here. Disease. Sensory mechanites. Ensure you have a medical bed and a doctor. Old Ben. And Han. Alright, well, I don't know what that is. What are sensory mechanoids? You have serious heat stroke as well. Let me guess, you probably have a parka on, don't you? Drop that. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on all at the same time. Alright, well, anyway, let's take a look at our health. So, this affects a lot of things. Ugh, this is a pain in the ass. Okay, you're gonna go and lie down in medical, I guess, and not be drafted. This might actually be the end of the colony right here. This is some really bad events happening all at the same time. Who are the other people that are affected? Old Ben, who's my main doctor, so that sucks. I don't know which bed is his. I believe it's this one. That's becoming a medical bed. And you're gonna go lay down. Well, no you're not. Because I'm gonna need you to treat people. Okay, who's my other one? Han. Han, okay. Where's Han? Okay, Han. Assuming this is your bed? Yep, okay. I'm gonna set that to medical. Rest until healed. Old Ben. We draft you. Han. Health. Full medical. Leia's the other one. Health. Full medical. And Old Ben. Health. Full medical. Alright. We've got that sorted. I'm gonna try and take care of these people. I think I'm gonna have him go into the storeroom just so we can take care of that. I have a feeling that everybody has heat stroke or something. Anyone that's been outside. Alright, well, R2-D2, you're probably gonna end up getting drafted here. And we had Leia almost in position to deal with this raid, too. Alright, come over here. Oh, the mechanoids are already on top of us. I don't even know if I'm going to get in a defensive position by the time this happens. All right, old Ben. On draft. Reading Han. Okay, that one's down. If we're lucky, he'll go around. Okay. Draft. Yeah, if we're lucky, he'll go around and go over here. I don't think we're going to get that lucky with the main baddies. Okay, you are going to go treat Leia. I don't know who's going to treat you because I don't have that many doctors, and I have a feeling that all the ones that are doctors are currently sick. Chewbacca's a 4. Leia's a 4. R2-D2's a 4. Well, it's going to have to be Chewbacca that treats you. I'm sorry, old Ben, but that's just the way it is. Alright, what's going on over here? So, indeed, the mechanoid's going over that way. If we're really lucky... What are these guys armed with? They are armed with a heavy charge blaster. I might be able to outrange them with Luke. See if we can do that. Although we might accidentally aggro them in a direction we don't want to aggro them. Okay. Okay, that guy should go down. Just due to the traps. Okay. Got a lot going on here. What happened to Leia? Oh, she needed safe temperature. Are you still wearing... Still wearing a parka for some reason. There we go. Okay, Chewbacca. Read old Ben. Okay, you run away. Alright, hold on. I have a plan here. And I think it may work. So, Luke. Unrestricted. Starting here. Rearm that trap. You should be able to do it without them seeing him. Takes an awful long time though, huh? Alright, maybe he won't be able to pull it off. Alright, I guess he won't. Raft. Gonna get one shot here and then I'm gonna run away. Interestingly enough, the centipede did not stop to shoot him. They're not stopping. Alright, go, 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 go. Okay, clearly he stopped this time. Got a few shots off on him, though. What's going on with R2-D2? Bet you it's, heat stroke, yep. Alright, on draft. Restrictions. Go back into Area 1. Let me guess, Luke has heat stroke, too. Ugh. What are you doing up? Where's old Ben? Old Ben. All right, so it's treated, and it doesn't need tending for another day and 23 hours. So apparently they can still do things while under the effects of this, because they are. Interesting. Can that heat stroke go away already? Because this is annoying as all heck. There aren't any more of these things? Okay. All right. Just do whatever, I guess. All right. So we're just going to sit here and fire at these guys. They don't bleed, so this is the only way we can fight them. So far, they haven't hit the turret at all, so... And once Luke's heat stroke gets bad enough, we'll switch him out for somebody else. Probably R2-D2. Matter of fact, R2-D2, are you okay yet? You are. Alright, get over here. Get out here and fight. Probably gonna eventually knock this wall down before... Alright, they have hit it a few times. All I need you to do is get close enough to shoot at these things. Okay, that's what I want. Alright. These things can take a lot of damage, so this is probably going to take a while. I mean, in theory, I could probably draft Leia as well, even though she is being affected by whatever these things are. She has been treated, so... Okay. I've only hit it probably a couple times at this point. Okay, that's probably close enough. Okay. How's Luke doing? Heat stroke's okay. Okay, one's down. Okay, they're all down. All right, Luke, on draft. R2-D2. You stay drafted, on draft. Okay, R2-D2. Come here. You're gonna have to come finish these guys off. Restrictions. Unrestricted. Alright, well that went pretty well. It seemed like a series of several things going on all at the same time, but that's the way this game works sometimes. You got heat wave, you got all this whatever mechanized disease. Maybe not a coincidence that that happened. You get a little bit closer, maybe. The upside is we get to practice shooting here with R2-D2. We could have Leia take turns or something. And honestly, we probably need to draft on draft here because there's no reason C-3PO should. See how long it takes to kill Mechanoid Centipede. I mean, I'm glad they go down before they're destroyed because holy crap can they take damage. I mean, anytime you want to die, guys. Okay. Fire at the other one. I mean, you look at all the damage it's got. I want the health of R2-D2, see how she's doing with heat stroke or whatever. Finally. Okay, undraft. There's a lot of wall I'm gonna have to rebuild over here. I'm an old Ben. Oh. I know what happened to old Ben. Alright, so Han. Ben. Leia. Apparently we didn't need them. They have medical beds. It's the first time I've ever dealt with this particular affliction, so wasn't sure how this would go down. I mean, I don't even know when it goes away. Doesn't give you an indicator, and there's no immunity. Alright, well, it's bedtime. Let's fast forward. This can be unforbidden. Can't believe the heat wave is still going on. Oh, no, yay, we've got an eclipse too. Well, the heat wave's gone. And then we've got a broken down part. That's not a big deal, though. Alright. More breaking down, huh? Okay, well, I think this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.